They're going to be angry. Why? Because, well, Sports Illustrated, much to the chagrin of Sheila Johnson, the owner of the Mystics, the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark, and the gang is on the WNBA preview issue of Sports Illustrated.
Caitlin Clark just graced the cover of Sports Illustrated alongside her Indiana Fever squad. And somewhere out there, Angel Reese is probably reenacting a soap opera scene. Tables flipped, dramatic gasps, and all. Someone might want to remind her this is basketball, not a reality show.
So it's been hard for me, but adjusting and just kind of have that mindset of just moving on has been something I've tried to give myself a little bit of grace.
We're talking glossy covers, internet tantrums, and more drama than a season finale. Is Caitlin Clark kicking off a new basketball era? Or are we just watching a highlight reel of pettiness disguised as competition from Reese? Either way, things are getting messier than a spilled protein shake in the locker room, and Angel Reese is leading the meltdown parade. If you're rocking with the Fever, comment Fever Show down below to show your love. Let's go.
We're talking about America's team, and I can't help but to get all patriotic inside. When we're talking about America's team, I can't help but to feel all red, white, and blue inside the Indiana Fever Grace WNBA Preview 2025 Sports Illustrated cover.
Caitlin Clark, the phenom turning heads and rewriting headlines, continues to do the impossible, being both wildly skilled and universally admired. A rare combo in the WNBA these days. And now, she's on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Not in some styled shoot with glitter and filters, but as herself. Jersey on, ball in hand, confidence radiating like a lighthouse in a storm. No drama, no hashtags about being hated, just raw, refined basketball greatness. Imagine that, being great and getting recognition for it. Who would have thought?
Wow. This turned out so good. This period fever dream. Y'all wish that was you, huh? My bad. Oh, this looks so good. Ooh, that is fire.
And now the reveal for everyone waiting.
Wow. Just beautiful. Beautiful work of art. I love it. That's sick.
Meanwhile, Angel Reese is seemingly curled up in her virtual corner booth, sipping on digital drama, decked out in designer gear, and surrounded by her inner circle of enablers. Once hailed as a queen of court charisma, her fan base is slowly slinking away like they're backing out of a family argument at a barbecue. It's giving awkward energy, the kind where someone starts ranting over a group dinner and suddenly everyone's checking their phones and pretending not to hear.
Consistency and being confident, and just being efficient, and just being able to be myself. And like I was saying, not worrying about anything else but me and just trusting the process. It's not gonna happen overnight. Don't be expecting me to come down and shoot 6-7 threes a night. Obviously that's what I'm working on, but
And we all saw this coming. The minute Caitlin's face appeared on that Sports Illustrated cover, the seismic plates of women's basketball shifted hard enough to break a few Wi-Fi routers. Word is, Angel Reese's sighs were so intense. After the news broke, climate apps had to update. Instagram felt the quake too. Flooded with cryptic captions, mysterious emojis, and enough passive-aggressive energy to power a reality TV reunion special.
Yeah, we, starting this week, a WNBA team on the cover of Sports Illustrated for the first time in a really long time.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Stay tuned for that. Yeah, super excited
awesome.
about that.
Do you know how long it's been?
So a couple years ago, we had a selection of players on the cover, but not just one team. We had Candace Parker and Asia and Sue Bird. Mm-hmm. And then we've had one-off W players as solo covers, but I don't think we have ever had a team just being covered as a team for this was an interesting offseason, what happened, what comes next, ever. So I was very excited to get to work on that, and yeah, stay tuned for that coverage.
Here's the real tea. Angel Reese was promised the spotlight. She was meant to be the moment. The storyline was supposed to orbit her, complete with front-page spreads and a Beyoncé-level WNBA glow-up. Then Clark strolled in, knocking down logo threes like it's cardio, flashing Midwest charm, and a game that screams built different. Suddenly, the script changed. Now, headlines read, Clark takes over, and Reese is stuck editing her next cryptic post in cursive font, trying to spell out injustice without naming names.
The Fever team, that's right. A lot of reaction coming in. Let's just take a look at the cover right here. Kelsey, Aaliyah, Caitlin, DeWanna Bonner. It's an awesome cover. It really is. I'm not going to even kid you. It's an awesome cover, and there's a lot of reaction to this that's floating in right now from fans, as you can expect. And the WNBA did, to their credit, actually share this, because with them, you never know. They've done what I think has been a better job of propping up their biggest star and showcasing their biggest star. Man, there's going to be a lot of hate on this.
The irony? Clark just plays ball and the world takes notice. Meanwhile, Reese seems to have picked up a part-time job as the WNBA's PR antagonist. One is dishing assists and raining threes. The other is hoarding attention like it's sold-out merch. And that Sports Illustrated cover? It wasn't just a glossy photo. It was a power move. Clark stood there, poised and unbothered, like she'd casually redefined the entire landscape of women's hoops. No pout, no mini documentary, just a quiet flex of, this is what greatness looks like. Meanwhile, Angel's PR team is probably in panic mode again. Somewhere, a fire alarm is going off over yet another Instagram Live where Reese delivers her latest heartfelt TED Talk about misunderstood greatness.
The big four, folks, the big four. Kelsey, Money Mitch, put them in a, you already know. Aaliyah Boston, DeWanna Mama Bonner, salute to the Pope. And we got Caitlin, Clark, Kent, the big four for the Indiana Fever. Fever Dream.
Let's be honest, consistency might be Angel's most underrated stat. Not in rebounds or points, but in off-court theatrics. If eye rolls per 36 minutes were tracked, she'd be in the Hall of Fame already. And here come her stands, flipping through their excuse book like it's a playbook. They yell. According to them, Clark didn't earn it. She lucked into a conspiracy. Someone call the Scooby Gang because, apparently, this whole Sports Illustrated thing is a mystery worthy of a van and a talking dog.
There is much more to the W's most watched team than the Caitlin Clark show. I kind of love that they included DeWanna Bonner in this cover because she is an integral member of the team. And about a month ago, there was a video going around that Kelsey Mitchell had posted, just some random video of all of them in their red, rebel red uniform. And everyone on social media was like, what is going on? Did they get new uniforms? And you could tell that they were at a park, and it ends up that they were shooting the cover of Sports Illustrated.
You know what's crystal clear? Caitlin Clark is out here putting up stat lines that look like they were crafted in a basketball lab. This woman pulls up from 30 feet like she's asking for her usual at the drive-thru. Her passes? Sharp enough to cut through granite. And when it comes to reading the floor, it's like she's got GPS installed in her brain while everyone else is fumbling with paper maps. She plays with that rare, elite blend of swagger and humility. The kind of player who'll break your ankles, drain a jumper in your face, then offer you a handshake and a smile like she's just borrowed your charger.
We're talking about America's team, and I can't help but to get all patriotic inside. When we're talking about America's team, I can't help but to feel all red, white, and blue inside the Indiana Fever Grace WNBA Preview 2025 Sports Illustrated cover.
Meanwhile, Angel Reese seems to be running her public persona like it's a Bravo reality special. There's drama, tears, social media monologues, and enough passive-aggressive shade to block out the sun. We're not sure if she's playing in the WNBA or auditioning for a reunion episode of Real Housewives free throws and fouls. It's less basketball and more feel my pain as she navigates a league that apparently hasn't read her script.
Just trying to give myself some grace because I know I'm not the player that I want to be just yet, but also kind of patting myself on the back, telling myself that I'm still doing great.
And let's not forget Angel's now iconic cryptic Instagram stories. They're like decoding the Rosetta Stone if the Rosetta Stone wore glitter eyeliner and posted song lyrics from 2007. One day, it's a broken heart and a vague Taylor Swift lyric. The next day, it's a black background with "They gon' see" and 14 side eyes. Who is she talking about? Teammates? Coaches? Maybe the vending machine in the training facility gave her the wrong snack. Nobody knows. But one thing is certain. Reese stays ready with the drama like it's on speed dial.
Right here, the quote, should have put the whole WNBA on it. People are gonna be pissed. They are indeed. Yeah, somebody brought up her shoes she's wearing. Caitlin Clark's shoes are, man, they're sick. Oh, that's red Kobe's. Mambas. Man, I like that. I do.
While Reese is busy turning emojis into conspiracy theories, Clark is casually rewriting the WNBA playbook one night at a time. She's not out here whining for recognition. She's making her case with every possession. ESPN is practically running out of adjectives. Every broadcast is just a mashup of generational, icon, and holy smokes, did she just do that? And somewhere in the background, Angel's PR manager is stress-eating celery sticks, trying to figure out if they should start the next post with "y'all don't get it," or go straight to all-caps rage tweets. Angel's defenders love to shout, "She's passionate," which is all well and good, until that passion comes wrapped in diva vibes and sound bites that read like screen tests for a daytime soap. Passion can lead a team, ignite a crowd, and build legacy. But when passion morphs into tantrums, vague threats, and impromptu Twitter shade, it stops looking like leadership and starts resembling a Shakespearean meltdown. There's a line between emotional investment and theatrical overload, and Angel seems to be pole vaulting over it in designer sneakers.
And Caitlin Clark did have a little bit to say about the Fever's recruitment in the offseason. It kind of drives home the whole, like, nobody wanted to play in Indiana. Like, it negates it, actually. Sorry, it doesn't drive it home. It totally negates it. And she says, people want to come here and play with us and be a part of this organization. Honestly, in our case, it worked out pretty fast. Everyone wanted to come.
Over in Indiana, Clark is the engine, conductor, and entire operating staff of the Caitlin Clark Express. The Fever's social media feeds look like proud parents got a hold of the team account. Every clip, every post, every zoom in on her tying her shoes comes with a caption like "Queen Energy." And honestly, we get it. Caitlin Clark doesn't just show up. She pulls up from logo range, signs autographs like she's hosting a TED Talk, and leaves entire arenas standing like they just watched a Marvel origin story in real time.
And this team is definitely in a different place than it was last season. I love the addition of DeWanna Bonner after being with the Connecticut Sun, who is now being sold because they don't have practice facilities. And, you know, she has talked about how, like, honored she is, and like, just, you can just read it on her face, like how happy she is to be there and like to be so supported by such a great fan base.
And the results? They're real. She's not just drawing fans, she's building fandoms. Stadiums that could have doubled as echo chambers are now louder than playoff hockey games. She's not just changing the WNBA's trajectory, she's redefining what it means to be a player, a leader, and a media magnet. People show up for her. People stay for her. Meanwhile, Angel's team is throwing in bobbleheads and 2-for-1 tickets like a used car lot raffle. The math is mathing, and it's not leaning Reese's way.
Oh, it's so good! It looks so good! It's so dope! That's so good. That's popping. Okay!
Oh, aw. This is so nice. This is so amazing. I've never been on the cover of a magazine like this. I can't wait to show my mom, man. I'm grateful for stuff like this. Shout out to the Fever Dream. Now you know.
Angel, on the other hand, continues to master the art of saying it's not about me, while ensuring everything somehow becomes about her. One moment she's ghosting interviews. The next, she's crafting captions with enough subtext to be taught in college literature classes. Her journey has become less about hoops and more about hashtags. And somehow, it's always the media, the critics, or the haters. At what point does the mirror get a turn? Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is out here taking elbows to the ribs like it's a contact sport and still dropping dimes so precise they should come with a warning label. Triple teamed? No problem. Crowd booing? That's just background noise. She's grinding like she's got something to prove even though the proof is already in the scoreboard. While Reese racks up headlines per turnover, Clark quietly lets her stats do the smack talking.
There is one excerpt that was kind of fun, and of course it's about her getting stronger, and it's about her arms and her weight gain and her in the weight room. But the funny thing about this excerpt is that she went to try her jersey on and she thought that it actually got smaller, and it goes, Clark's top priority was getting stronger. She hit the weight room 4 times a week. The change was pronounced enough that when given her uniform for the photo shoot with Sports Illustrated, Clark asked if it was a smaller jersey than one she wore last year. Same size, replied the equipment manager. You're filling out more.
The difference is loud in its silence. Caitlin doesn't throw shade. She doesn't whisper sweet nothings to the media or quote emotional TikTok songs about betrayal. She shows up, plays her game, and walks away with another win, another highlight, another endorsement. The burn isn't what she says, it's what she doesn't have to say. Angel's hunting for respect in comment sections. Caitlin's earning it from legends.
And she worked to complement that strength with better finishing ability, etc., 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 developing a floater like we kind of all know. It's just really funny that she thought that the jersey got smaller and she's just like yoking up.
Fever games now look like Coachella with a hoop. Fans are tailgating for warm-ups. Opponents are prepping like they're about to face the Monstars. Meanwhile, over in Reese territory, there's a lot more side-eyes than sellouts. Her teammates must feel like extras in a reality show they didn't sign up for, dodging drama like it's part of the playbook.
Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Fever, Sky coming up. WNBA season opener for both teams. There's always extra hype when they play. It's fireworks whenever these two teams meet up.
At this point, the rivalry between Clark and Reese feels like a one-sided diary entry from a former classmate who never got invited to the reunion. Clark's busy building legacy. Reese is busy building Instagram drafts. The sad part? Angel's got the tools. She's got talent, charisma, presence. But instead of rising to the occasion, she's too busy chasing ghosts in group chats and treating every W for Clark as an L for herself. And while Clark's face beams from Sports Illustrated covers and her name glows on marquee signs, Angel's still trying to convince us she's the one being wronged. Somewhere, in the soft glow of ring lights and moody filters, Reese is prepping her next post-game monologue. Part memoir, part dramatic pause, all sizzle, no steak.
We're not here to chase greatness. We're here to claim it. Our ambitions don't fit into headlines or highlight reels. So if you thought we arrived,
2 more for Boston.
now you know. We're not here for the moment. We're here for the takeover.
But here's the unfiltered, undebatable truth. Caitlin Clark didn't steal the spotlight. She didn't sneak in under cover of darkness. She built the platform herself, game by game, shot by shot, assist by assist. While others were worried about perception, she was focused on production. And when the world finally looked her way, it wasn't because she begged for attention. It was because she earned it. So if Angel Reese wants that same spotlight, she might want to try less Wi-Fi and more gym time. Because while Clark is rewriting records, Reese is busy revising captions. One is building an empire, the other is building narratives. And only one of them just landed a magazine cover for being exactly what the game needs. All buckets, no drama. If you're rocking with the Fever, comment Fever Show down below to show your love. Like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen, and we will see you in the next one.